Okay. They say that in the long run, it's going to end up saving schools a lot of money, but we only have numbers for sure that say how much it's going to cost to implement, and not set in stone amounts of money that's going to save. It seems like a big change to do on a whim when it's costing so much. According to the BakersfieldCalifornian.com, it would cost CSUB $2.5 to $3 million to convert and fund faculty and staff release time to prepare for the switch to semester systems. If it moves ahead, and they for sure change, the Cal Poly San Luis Obispo would not even change to semesters until the 5 other CSU campuses move forward, and that might take up to 3 to 5 years. So who's to say how much more money it's going to cost during that amount of time? We have set numbers up in the millions, but since it's not going to take until 3 to 5 years, costs can definitely end up going up even more to implement with changes in technology. According to the quarter system, Better for Students and Faculty by the Daily Bruin, when it comes down to it, the quarter system advantages are much more important for students and faculty, to base off of our second claim. First of all, having 3 grading periods per school year instead of 2 means more classes. Quarter system students normally take 3 to 4 classes per quarter, while semester students tend to take 4 to 5 classes per grading period. On average, quarter system students take 6 more classes than semester students in their undergraduate careers. According to the same article, that means that on the quarter system, they can comfortably take more classes of their interest in more department, allowing them to graduate with knowledge in more fields, and that in the long run is better for students. According to the same article, it also allows professors to benefit well in their specialties instead of just curriculum requirements. UCLA can get away with teaching electives because it's much easier for professors to teach 1 quarter of their specialty than 1 semester when they have other teaching requirements like intro to classes. In the same article, a comparison of UCLA and UC Berkeley's class offerings in psychology, English, and political science shows that UCLA offers significantly more courses in each department, 61%, 37%, and 43% more respectively. Not only do quarter system students get to take more classes, but they also have a wider variety of classes to choose from. In the SanLuisObispo.com, it says that students benefit under the quarter system because they're able to take a variety of courses, and this is quoted to help their careers, quoted from the mechanical engineering professor Glenn Thorncroft, and he's also faculty union president. In the article from the Daily Bruin, another advantage of quarter system offers that faculty can take a period off of teaching much more easily to focus on their research. According to Raymond Knapp, who is undergraduate counselor chair when UCLA last debated switching calendars, this gives UCLA an advantage of hiring faculty. Our faculty salaries are relatively low compared to institutions of our caliber, and the cost of living in Los Angeles is high. But faculty can take a quarter off to focus on their research, fitting their annual teaching requirements into 2 quarters, according to Robert Kirshner, professor. In the same article for the Daily Bruin, learning is actually better, and it's pretty normal to expect midterms week 3 through week 8 of each quarter. Because we're always on our feet during the quarter, we do not fail. We do not fall into academic lulls. And because there are fewer lectures in a period, each class time is much more valuable in the quarter system, and skipping a class hurts students more. While this by no means that quarter students don't skip class, it ends up looking a lot more impressive because you have to keep on a daily, regular schedule instead of being able to spread things out in a semester system and be able to get away with more. Student Patrick Lang, I can't pronounce his last name, sorry, says that with semesters you're free for a while and then all of a sudden finals hits you. There aren't that many quizzes for midterms to keep up, and at Northwestern they have quizzes every week and you have to be prepared because there's always something that comes to hit you. In my last evidence, it says, why fix something not broken? Change for the sake of change isn't always necessary. Knapp said that there's problems in the quarter system, but they can be solved in other ways rather than switching the calendar. Votes in favor of students and faculty vote against the change, and clearly they're not being listened to.